I was looking for like, you know, just a nice wig, but all the wigs with these crazy highlight, $4 trillion. It's $4 trillion. I really thought I said something. Well, yeah, $4 trillion. Cute though. I'm cute though. But I'm cute. You can go now, wig. Ridiculous. Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name's Olineece. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit those big red letters below and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. I'm just glad you're here. I really am. Like I'm pumped. Like I'm freaking pumped, okay? Just let that sink in to your roots. So without further ado, I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting anymore because I know what y'all came here for, obviously. It's in the title. Let's get into this video about how I accomplished these perfect highlights. So this wig starting off is from MyFirstWig. A little backstory for you guys. I've had this wig for about 4 years now. And the highlighting process that I used was with this BW Clear All 20 volume developer and the powder lightener to make this really creamy consistency. You can use a super creamy consistency in this first part of getting the highlights done because you're just going to work from the middle of the hair down and try to fade that through. This back part that you guys can see that I'm working on, I would say this is probably a defining part as well as any other part in the wig, but mainly because this is where you decide how far up that brown in the back of your neck is going to go. So when you do flip your curls forward, if you want to see that brown or if you want to see the color change. I personally didn't want to see the color change, so I kind of brought it closer to the roots, but you just want to make sure you're taking this bleach and saturating all areas, all the way down to the ends of the hair. So to accomplish these highlights, I just took piece by piece, working all the way up to the front and taking the bleach and putting it on the middle of the hair and working its way down. As you get closer to the top is where you're going to decide how you want your highlights to lay within the wig, because obviously the hair at the top is closer to your scalp, so everybody's going to be looking at it. And on top of that, you really want to get that fade effect. So as you guys can see in the video, I'm using smaller pieces to just make sure that I get the look that I want to accomplish. I would say getting to the top of the wig is the most defining and important part, especially framing your face. I've worn this wig before, so I know how the hair personally falls, and I did go with the middle part. Like I said, we're still doing that balayage kind of effect, and the hair in the front, I kind of wanted it to just simply fade into the lighter blonde that we're gonna be highlighting the wig with. And as you guys can see, I'm making the pieces closest to my face go up in their highlights. Meanwhile, it fades down towards the end to have the best highlighted effect. So I only let the bleach sit on my hair for about 10 minutes once I got to the top, just to make sure the front of the hair took, because that process didn't take as long. But I simply just washed it out with shampoo and blow dried it a little bit, just because I didn't want to go through too much with the hair. So the next part is pretty important in getting your salon highlights. I took a different powder with the same developer and actually did this weaving method to accomplish these highlights. I tried to get you guys to see it. I'm so sorry that my camera was out of focus, but you're just taking little pieces from a part that you're sectioning by basically digging down and pulling out a piece. It's kind of like every other piece If you guys want, you can use a highlighting cap for this process. I personally have never used one, and this is a beginner friendly video, so I wasn't gonna stress myself with that. This worked pretty fine. I just took those pieces that I gained from the large chunk of piece that I would recommend you guys go in with smaller pieces and do the waving method. And this part, you really want to use foil because you don't want to get this bleach everywhere, because this is going to take these highlights from brown to blonde, honey. And I just did this all over my head. I actually did this over 20 times. This part is no joke. It may take you a minute to finish this part, but honestly, the results are completely worth it. And the price, honey, let's not even talk about that. But this process, even though I watched it millions of times, is not that hard to do, and you definitely can accomplish it at home. And so another key factor is to not scrunch the foil once you do that, and it should look like this. Remember, the more foil that you have, the more highlights that you're going to see, and the better your results will be with all the fading and the coloring. So I just wanted to show you guys all of the highlights before I washed it out. And I just used some shampoo this time and washed it out, and I got these beautiful highlights. I was posting this all over my Snapchat just because of the color sections that I got. So then I actually used some purple shampoo before I applied all of the silicone mix, and just let the hair sit in the purple shampoo, and then I used the silicone mix and let the wig sit in that for a couple of hours, rinsed it out, and plopped it on the next day. So overall, this is how the highlights came out. I was actually super excited, loved how it framed my face, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I've had this wig so long and it was one of my first wigs ever, it really needed some customization done. So thankfully I recorded all of that for you guys so I can let you guys see how I would style a wig with highlights. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch that, and I'll come back to you all in the end. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and tell me your opinion on the highlights in the comments below. Okay guys, this is the final look. What do y'all think? What do you think? Honestly, let me know in the comments below. I think this like makes me look really mature. It's definitely more of like a summer transitioning into a fall kind of look, and while the weather is not giving us that, even though it is September, I'm definitely bringing it to y'all with this hair look. So this was exciting to do. If you guys want to buy the powder lightener for the highlighters that I used, make sure you check the link in the description bar below. If you guys happen to recreate this look, make sure you post it and at me at outlabeled on all my social media. This was so fun, even though it took me the whole day. Honestly, I want to tell you guys to partition aside a whole day for this, because this was a 3-step process. This takes time, definitely takes time, but I definitely think it's worth it. and I really want to see if you guys recreate this look, or if this was just helpful for you, so you guys can get your own salon highlights at home without that crazy price. But if you guys like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit those big red letters below and subscribe. That way you never miss a video when I post. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a blessed and awesome day. And I hope to see you guys as watchers of my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.